Hello, hello. Welcome to Tiny Talk. I believe it's number 17. I'm starting to lose count, which is a good thing, I think. I can't believe it. We're already at 16 or 17 on less than 2 months, I think. So yeah, we are here with I guess a sort of surprise Tiny Talk. So I did not have time to promote it the way I usually do because we were in the award week because we were nominated for this Dallas Entertainment Award, and I was also volunteered to be an usher for the event. So I was pretty busy this whole week. But yeah, last night was the Dallas Entertainment Awards. It was freaking crazy. We didn't win the best non-traditional venue, but that's okay. We were nominated, and that felt like a big win, especially being in that crazy room of, I don't know, it was at least a couple thousand people. And we had a handful of our people win, though. Remy Riley won 3. Best Pop Act, Best Pop Song, and I believe Songwriter. The Blue Line won Best Pop Duo Group Song for Cigarettes and Brandy. And Grayson Wynn won, I forgot her category, Singer-Songwriter, something like this. And Tati Renee won Best R&B Song for Lover Girl. So that was kind of cool that we had some people, some Tiny States family representing. But yeah, so that was an awesome night. Thank you to everyone that voted for us and that continued to support us. And, you know, we'll see about next year. It's okay, though. It was just awesome just to be in the same conversation with them. And then the after party was great. We got to meet so many awesome people. Fuck, I said awesome again. I have a thing in these Tiny Talks where I'm trying not to say awesome so much because I say it a lot. So, yeah, I'm going to start with the quarter in the jars, and we'll see how much money at the end of this season. We'll see. But, yeah, just wanted to catch you up on the goings on here. And this Saturday we have Tiny Stay Session. Rosie L., her first Tiny Stay Session, the rescheduling from the Big Freeze. With her is going to be joining Haley Marie, Ace Kennedy, and special guest Reem Bakari, who's new to the States. Only been here a couple of months, but it's already spreading like wildfire through the Dallas community, I think. But yeah, I digress. We are here, though, with a very special guest. I think our first Latino guest, I think. I have to go back, but I'm pretty sure. At least the genre that he plays. Please help me in welcoming Alejandro Terra. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. How's it going?
Welcome to the Tiny Talks. All the way from Cuba by way of Texas. Right?
Yes.
Something like this, right? Or from Miami, then to Texas, right?
Cuba, Miami,
Yeah.
Miami, Texas.
All right, so yeah, Alejandro Terra came here. It was an open mic is how we got introduced to you, right?
Correct.
Yes. How did you hear about us?
The social media, man. I think I saw you through somebody that I already follow that maybe performed here, and
nice.
and then
one of the rare artists that have not come here through the Love Mic, but kind of, but not really.
somebody made a post. Somebody that I follow posted something performing here, and I was like, dude, this place is cool.
Nice.
And I was like, I have to check it out. But I lived in Arlington.
Oof.
So I literally moved here on October.
Yeah.
It's not that long ago.
From Miami?
No, from Arlington.
Oh, okay. So now you're in Dallas?
In Dallas. So for me to come to Dallas, to places like Garland or something, it would be quite a drive.
Yeah.
And so, I was busy, trying to, make a living and doing things. So I did show up to a couple of, like we spoke earlier.
Yep.
Love Mike and a
At
couple of
Chocolate
other
Secrets.
open mics. I mean, I've been in a couple of other open mics. I've met quite a few people of the community.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this, maybe like since I started doing La Peña and things like that, and I was working with these venues, these big venues, and doing these recurring events, I was basically doing monthly events in Grand Prairie.
Mm-hmm.
So I basically just stayed in that area.
Right.
Once I started doing that, and I hardly came to the scene anymore.
Yeah.
Just because I was just doing that and I was busy.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm still doing it, but now I cut the frequency.
Yeah.
But I would like to get back to doing something, but I would like to do it. Honestly, I like to do it in Dallas.
Yeah.
And that's the reason I wanted to came here.
So you've been in Dallas how long now?
I don't know, 4 or 5 months, like
Okay.
living here. 4 months, something like that.
Okay, so you came here pretty much when you were kind of new to Dallas.
Yes.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
right in the
yeah.
beginning. Wow, pretty cool. All right.
Yeah, but in total, it's been 3 years since I moved to the DFW area.
Yeah.
So it was in 2022.
Man,
August.
and it was a breath of fresh air for me because I am Colombian.
Uh huh.
I'm from a Latino background, so to finally see someone that play some good Latino music, I was like, yes, finally, because we don't get that, a lot, Here and there, some people will do some cool covers like in Spanish. It's nice.
Well,
But,
honestly, I've never seen anybody singing, let's say, like Cuban song in the guitar,
Yeah.
like original songs
Right.
in this style of music so far.
Yeah.
But I do have met Latin, like from Venezuela, Nicaragua,
Yeah.
Costa Rica, that are terrific songwriters.
Yeah.
They're incredible.
Around here.
Yes, yes. Ceci, you already know her.
Yeah.
She's from Nicaragua.
Yeah. I believe she was either performed at the
Love
at
her
the,
music.
the awards or won one of them. Yeah.
Like, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I love her music. She's a great songwriter.
Yeah.
Then my friend Carlos Ramos, he was
Yeah.
in the award too. Palante is a reggae
Okay.
project he
Yeah.
has. Carlos Ramos, that guy, he's a great songwriter.
Yeah.
I love him too. He's a great songwriter. And then I have another friend called Alejandro Paredes.
Okay.
And this guy's from Venezuela, and he's also an incredible songwriter in Spanish. So
Nice.
they write in Spanish, and,
Yeah.
and they're incredible.
So
Incredible.
you mentioned La Peña. What's La Peña? Is that like a group or
La Peña is my
Yeah.
event.
your what?
It's my event. It's an
Okay.
event that I created, but I didn't invent that name.
Okay. Okay. So yeah. What is that about?
Okay, so that is something that I brought from my country. So
Okay.
it's a concept. La Peña is basically a cultural event in my country.
Okay.
So we call it like that.
So what does La Peña mean in English?
A cultural event.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
just like a really general term
Yeah,
for just
yeah.
cultural event.
So,
That
for example,
that sounds so pretty.
so for example, if there are rules, right?
Right.
So what you do every Thursday here,
Or Friday
the open
now. Yeah.
mic,
Fridays now.
Fridays.
Yeah.
So let's say that you take that and you call it the songwriters night, right, or something like that.
Right.
In Cuba, we'll call it esa es la peña de los cantautores.
Ah, okay. Like a gathering.
Yes,
Got you.
but it's an event.
Right.
So it could be one person. Puede ser. It could be la peña de Alejandro Terra, por ejemplo.
Okay. I
Right,
got you.
or
Right.
la peña de Carlos,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
Or it could be la peña of a group of people.
Ah, okay.
Or puede ser una peña de un género. Puede ser una peña. I'm sorry, I don't speak in Spanish, but
No, it's
it's
okay.
in Spanish.
In general, he's saying.
Porque
Yeah.
la peña doesn't exist in English, so
Sure.
I have to explain it. So
But now we know.
it could be
Peña means
poetry.
gather, event.
So
Yeah.
it could be la peña of poetry, it could be la peña of music, like songwriters, or
Oh,
it could
that's
be
so
jazz.
cool.
It could be a jazz peña, for example. So in Cuba, I used to go to la peña of a salsa band on Tuesdays. Also in the afternoon on Tuesdays, sometimes I think it was once a month or something like that, they had a jazz peña.
Mm.
And in the trio, one of the guys that played the vibraphone, he played the vibraphone playing jazz.
Wow, nice.
It was nuts.
Yeah.
And he's a dear friend of mine, and because of him, I started playing music. He was a
Nice.
drummer, and he lived next door to my grandma's house.
Nice.
So this guy would invite me to his events. And I've always been around music. So I would go on Sundays, I would go to the La Peña of one songwriter that I really, really like. And then on Thursdays, you have La Peña of all of the high, let's say, elite songwriters of my city.
How freaking cool.
Yes. So in my city is Santa Clara,
That's so
right, in
freaking
Cuba.
cool. We gotta
And
bring
we
that
do a
here,
lot of
man.
live music. The biggest singer-songwriter event of Cuba is celebrated in January, and it's done in my city.
Yeah.
It's called Longina.
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 Yes. It's like a songwriters festival.
Yeah.
Basically. And the whole city, all the venues, they host songwriters, and they come from all over the country.
It's like the World Cup of songwriters.
It's awesome because in my country, this style of music, everybody goes to see original music.
Yeah.
It's your country, right? Like
Yeah.
here, you go see your artists that you like, the local artists.
Mhm.
That's why I was telling you earlier, I love the community here because you guys support each other.
Yeah.
That's how I felt when I was in Santa Clara. Like
Yeah.
everybody was like, a group, and we all
Yeah.
supported each other, and this was our little place. Because Santa Clara is not as big as Havana. So
Yeah.
let's put it like that here, like a place like LA
Right,
or
right.
New York.
Right.
For it's something for the arts and the music is like, let's say, the biggest one, right?
Yeah.
So La Habana compared to Santa Clara would be something like that.
Right. So you were doing peñas here?
Here, yes, I kind of brought that concept, and I started having some writers to come and and showcase.
When was that about?
That was November of 2022.
22. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so I arrived here
So after COVID and
August
everything, yeah.
of 2022. In November, I moved to Arlington
Mhm.
because I was like 2 months in like an Airbnb trying to figure it out,
Mhm.
rent and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so by the time I got this apartment in Arlington, I started just getting involved in the local scene.
Mhm.
And in a gallery, I started doing this songwriter event once a month.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Or
So
once a month.
so this is a good place to what I call let's Quentin Tarantino it now. We're just kind of go back now a little bit. So
I love Quentin Tarantino.
right. So you know what I'm talking about.
I
So
love what you do.
so before you start La Peñas over here,
Mhm.
you said you came here in 22 ish, right?
Uh-huh.
From Miami,
Yes.
and before Miami, Cuba.
Yes.
Right. So tell me about when did you leave Cuba, and
Oh,
is it-
yes.
if it's okay, how?
Yes. Yeah, I kind of like went off. Because I felt so familiar. So since
No,
we've
no.
been talking.
It's fine. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. So I was born in.
No.
No, just kidding.
When
no.
you start walking.
Yeah. So I'm from Santa Clara.
Uh-huh.
That's the name of the city that I'm from. And I grew up there until I was 17.
Okay.
And then I moved to Miami
Oh, like an adult. Yeah.
and turned 18 in Miami.
Okay.
Well, in Key West.
Yeah.
If you know.
It's
Because we
Florida.
went there to Key West.
Yeah.
To see the 90 miles thing and the whole.
It's the tip of the
Beautiful.
the country.
I love
Oh,
that
I know,
island.
right? Yeah.
It's a magical place.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I did that, and I lived in Miami 10 years before I moved over here, from 2012 to 2022.
Okay.
And that's where I learned English. That's where I, I started learning,
Did you
in
study
the culture, got
in
involved.
Miami?
Yes,
Yeah.
I went to college,
Wh-
but then
what school?
Miami-Dade.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I didn't do because, like I was telling you, I wanted to pursue biology or marine
Oh, that's right,
biology
that's
or
right,
stuff
yeah.
like that. And then when I was taking music seriously, I switched and I went and I studied music business.
Okay.
And I did a year of that. And then my credits basically, I had like a program. I was in a program.
Mhm.
And so the credits that cover, I run out. So after that, I will have to pay out of my own pocket.
Okay.
And I just decided, I already learned, what I needed to. And I just started going out and getting gigs and performing.
Yeah.
And like I said, getting all type of gigs. I just figured out around the scene in Miami that you could just make money with music, right?
Yeah.
Instead of having a job. So
Wow.
I loved my job, but
Where were you working back
I
then?
wanted to do music. Huh?
Where were you working there?
Well, the job that I had at the moment was in a jazz club.
Okay.
That's where I learned because
But
I started talking to all these
performing
musicians.
or
No, I
or-
was the server.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not a jazz player per se.
Mhm.
I know now a little bit more because in that place I met like the elite players
That was
of
kinda
Miami.
Your
right?
education in that.
So yeah, all these folks are incredible players, and these are Cubans, people from freaking all over the world.
Yeah.
But these are, the Latin jazz scene in Miami is just
Yeah.
like beyond incredible. And these people, it's a level that I'm not at in instrument wise. So these people, they really, I learned from them that this is what they do, right? So I was doing my job, I thought you had to have a job and then go study, go to school, and then just in Cuba you don't learn any of the things, right? That music is a business and how to do it,
right?
And I don't have anyone in my family couldn't teach me that. So I just basically, by talking to these musicians, I learned that they just played everywhere. I started seeing them in different venues. I go, wait a minute, so this guy, this is how he does it. So he makes 100 here, 200 here, 500 here. Then he goes on tour. Then he goes this, and then when he's home, and I'm like, okay, so this is how this works. I can do that.
All right.
Right. I know all these songs. I can just start doing that, and that's what I did.
Wow. That was in Miami.
I've been doing that since 2019. That's when I really started getting paid to do music. So if you want to call it like that, I started doing business, started getting involved in gigging, and people helped me, of course. It was
19, you said, right?
The universe conspired for me to meet the right people.
Yeah. That's funny you say that, too. I was talking with somebody else about that earlier. But that was in 2019.
Yes.
So what brought you to Texas?
Like I said, well, when the pandemic hit, I was in a momentum where I had quit. Finally, I quit the job that I had. Well, let me start a little bit before, if you don't mind.
Sure.
And so before that, I did 3 weeks in Argentina. I went 3 weeks to Argentina, to the south.
Just cause?
Almost to Chile. No, I played there, performed.
Oh, shit. Wow, nice.
Dude, amazing, dude.
I bet,
and the first 2 shows were one in a local brewery and the other one in a brewery, but the stage was a truck. Dude, it was amazing. But in those places was like, normal people. Mm-hmm. But then the third one was in we were opening for this cumbia band. And my songs are very deep in that moment, right? That what I was writing in that moment was very deep, very profound, long songs, like 5-minute songs, so pure poet. But these people understand what I'm saying, right? Yeah. So it was a different kind of work. It was more like very bluesy, but it was just me and the guitar. So I invited this sax player called Inti, genius guy from Argentina.
Yeah.
And the guy helped me, and I told him, look, I told him the theme of the song, and we just opened like with 2-3 songs, and there were like 200-300 people there.
Wow.
And dude, people went crazy, bro.
Nice. With
our lyrics and the stuff that we were doing, and people were talking to us after the after we were getting out. It was so like the first time that I ever experienced people really paying attention to me.
People saw you.
And because in Miami, depends on where you played, it's really casual, or at least what I was playing, I was not in the high levels. I was just playing local breweries or local events.
Music kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I was mostly in that scene of rock and this and that. So, because in that time I didn't do the Latin thing. In that time I was more like rock blues. Yeah. My first album is all pop rock and
like electric guitar stuff?
Electric guitar and shit. Yeah,
I've never seen you do that.
Yeah, because I was really into rock. I had long hair like this.
On the 13th.
Long hair and the whole thing. Dude, like super
I wish I had
long
pictures right now.
They're crazy. I can show you if you want to after.
No, to pull it up on the live stream.
Oh,
maybe, whatever.
Anyways, in my Instagram, if you go back,
okay, cool,
you will see it.
All right.
My first album is all rock, the whole album, except one song. Like, but the other one is
what kind of rock? Like covers or
no, very pop rock, kind of like very mild.
What would you
very
compare
accessible music? Yeah.
What would you compare it to?
Something like I would say Mana, but a little bit in one of the songs I go a little bit harder than that. I go a little bit like I try to be a little bit more rock symphonic.
Okay.
With a lot of violin arrangements and
cool.
multiple electric guitars. Yeah, I had a good producer in that album for that song specifically. The other songs I produced myself, but that song specifically, I got this guy who did a magnificent job, and the song is called Cansado. If you want to hear it.
Oh yeah, nice.
And I got a friend who did a rap, because I wrote something in the second verse, like a little rap, but I wanted something more profound, and I wanted a different voice. I had already invited guests in that album, so I met this friend, because it was all a journey.
Yeah.
Making this album. So I met this friend, and in the journey of me recording this album, then he ended up recording the rap part of the song, and it's just
Nice.
wow, that's nice.
Is that streaming like everywhere or?
Yeah, everywhere. It's on
Oh, sweet.
Spotify. Desde el Exilio is the name of my first album.
Del exilio.
Desde el Exilio.
Desde el exilio. Okay.
Yes, that means from the exile.
Yeah, from the exile.
Yes,
Nice.
and it's a conceptual album, so all
Mhm.
the song has a chronological meaning, but it's backwards. So
So
the chronological journey will be from the last song to
Ah.
the first song. The actual
I
chronological
like that.
is the journey of me leaving Cuba to the United States. It's like
Uh-huh.
a 7-year period. There's 7 songs.
No shit.
So yes, so
Nice.
the first song is the very last one, and then I go backwards, Tarantino, right?
That's so that's funny. Wow.
Dude, I love like Pink Floyd is my favorite
Yes.
band of all time.
Thank you. I
for-
was just telling
because
someone like we want albums like that
I'm
again.
that guy. I'm that
Yeah.
guy. And I would sit
Tell the
down
whole story.
and
Yeah.
listen to the fucking thing.
Have you ever seen it while watching The Wizard of Oz? Have you heard that thing?
Yes, I try, but it's just
It's-
seems like
It's interesting.
I could put maybe
Yeah, it's kind of like looking at clouds and you see what you see.
This-
you know.
maybe another album there, and it could
Yeah.
probably work too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
that
yeah,
was
Pink Floyd
all.
are fucking crazy.
That was all in Argentina.
So I did
All-
no, in Argentina I realized that that my songs
Mhm.
like people liked it
Right.
because I never
Oh
recorded it
yes,
before,
yes, right.
and that's what inspired me to record this first album because
And
I've
that-
been writing songs
And that was in Miami.
for a long time. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
So after that, right, that was in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Then the pandemic
Yeah.
shut down and everything happened on the March. So this was in January of 2020. So I
You have a
came
good
back
memory.
to the States.
Oh, yeah.
I came back to the States on March. Everything closed down, and I was already building momentum. Like I said,
Shit.
I had already find some gigs and build like I had all March booked, and I had like a fixed place where I could play every Friday. I mean, it was amazing. I was like so
Yeah.
thrilled. Wow, I'm finally
And
making
all-
money,
And all that just halted.
playing music. Yeah, that just halted in 2020, and I ended up in a job
Mm-hmm.
in Louisiana
Okay.
and in Lake Charles.
Lake Charles. All right.
I didn't like it because we were working after the hurricane
Mm-hmm.
happened. So
Oh yeah.
I didn't like the environment that I was in.
Yeah.
And so we ended up in Houston, meeting some musicians' friends.
What do you mean ended up in Houston? Like you just
Yeah,
kinda
we just left the job, and I was like, "Fuck this! We're gonna go to Houston to see Texas and meet these
Okay.
musicians that we
So
wanted to
Texas
meet."
is pretty big, and there's lots of places that you could have gone from Louisiana. So what made you choose Houston?
Because the friends were there.
Oh, okay.
There was these two guys,
So,
these two
okay.
musicians.
So it was
Charlie and Rolly. They're
Wow.
two Cuban musicians. I wanted to meet them because another friend knew them, and we were talking about them so much. I was like, okay, this is a great opportunity. Houston is only 4 hours away.
Tell me that you all went on motorcycles too.
Bro, let me tell you something. This is the level.
That would be like the movie right there.
Yeah, this is the level of ignorance. When you live in a place like Cuba, or maybe some places in Latin America
Mhm.
that really don't have traveled much or don't. For example, when I grew up, there was no internet.
Yeah.
So, I just didn't know. You just don't know.
Yeah.
And I really didn't thought that Texas was so cool. I didn't thought much of it. I
Yeah.
was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to go to Texas.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a big of expectation. So when I come into Houston and I see the city, I'm like, wow, this
Wow,
is
yeah.
awesome.
Was that kind of like
I
your?
was like, wait a minute, this is awesome.
Yeah.
And then I started seeing the prices, dude. And everything was so cheap back then. I mean, gas was $1.68 back then. I remember everything because it was amazing.
Yeah.
Right? My rent was $5.59. So imagine that.
Yeah, that's how it was
Things
when I
like
first went to
that.
Texas in 06. Yeah.
I mean, in Houston, it was like that. So,
Uh-huh.
I was like, dude, what? And then I started making calculations and I started seeing the venues. Anyways, I just decided there's nothing going on
Yeah.
anywhere. Texas was pretty kind of like half open. That's what also inspired me. So when
Yeah.
I travel, it was October of 2020,
Mm-hmm.
things were really kind of like half open. You
Yeah.
could go to places if you wanted to, and places were not obligated to close.
Yeah, it wasn't like New York where you had to. It was super strict
So
up there.
that really vibe with me because I'm very freedom oriented person coming
Yeah.
from Cuba. You
Oh
know.
yeah, yeah.
So I don't want to. Yeah. So the idea is that I saw that in people in Texas, you know, they have more freedom here, right? Like, so
Yeah.
this is cool. So I could play again, and that's what started happening, dude. I started playing in Houston, and when I moved, I just decided, you know, let me make the move. The worst thing that could happen, I just go back to Miami, right?
Yeah.
And I stayed
I
for
love that.
6
It's like
months,
this-
7 months, yeah, and then I go back to Miami.
So you must have a lot of faith in in what you're doing.
Dude,
and
I've done so many moves that are just out of intuition. I just
Yeah.
very in tune with my purpose and my path. So when I really make a big decision, it's just not random, right? It might seem random,
Yeah.
but really deep inside, I know it's gonna work somehow.
Wow.
The same way I've been here 3 years, man. I knew it was gonna work out.
Where does that come from?
I don't know,
You
man.
think?
It's just when you leave, when you are obligated to, because the way I left Cuba is
Mhm.
I left Cuba not coming back. So it's a whole different process.
Mm-hmm.
So thankfully for me, I had the opportunity to be legally here
Mm-hmm.
and to go through a process that back then was part of the government programs that they did for the Cubans.
Right.
And I was a very lucky individual, very privileged individual in that regard. And so when I came over here, there was no going back. We sold the house, with everything. I had nothing. I had no clothing because I came only with books.
Yeah.
I had no clothes, no nothing.
But with family or
With
just
my
by yourself?
mom, yeah, I
Okay,
had my family, everything. So we left everything
Like
behind.
mom,
It's
father,
just
did they have brothers,
yeah.
sisters?
We left everything behind. It's
Yeah.
not just you just don't leave a house back then like maybe other places do. I don't know how is somebody else's situation or
Mhm.
immigration situation. I just know that there was no coming back. So when I did, that is tough.
Mhm.
Leaving your home country to go somewhere else
Yeah.
and learn a different language, different
Culture,
culture.
everything. Yeah.
That's nuts, dude. I liked a lot of American things already
Mm-hmm.
through video games, through music, American music. I like rock only. In that moment, I was obsessed with only listening to American music and rock and
Yeah.
blues, and it's just like I didn't listen to Latin music whatsoever
What was
when I
your
was a teenager. Yeah.
favorite rock and blues stuff?
Blues, I would have to say Stevie Ray Vaughan.
But to say how
Um,
funny that you end up in Texas, almost where he was from.
I
from
know,
Austin.
dude.
That's kinda
And
funny.
Pantera was one of my favorites, and
Yeah?
I ended up in Arlington.
No shit.
Randomly. Yeah, I had no idea about Pantera was from Arlington until I moved to Arlington.
How crazy.
Because I listened to Pantera, I didn't know what they were saying. I just liked the rock music. I like Metallica a lot. That was also one of my big ones. Metallica, dude. I was obsessed with those.
It's almost like literally there was
Four
something
guys.
pulling you in that direction to Arlington. Because like first it was
Dude, I have no idea.
first it was Stevie Ray Vaughan where you were kind of going towards Austin,
Stevie Ray Vaughan,
and then you went north to Arlington for Pantera.
it was a
That's
friend
crazy.
of my mom that was kind of a friend of mine then, and my mentor, guitar player. He mentored me. He taught me a lot of things, a lot of guitar things.
Yeah.
He taught me for a while, and he was one of my biggest mentors because I had different teachers throughout until I really learned the guitar. Now I can learn by myself.
Yeah.
But he was this guy who was just, I love him to death. His name was Alejandro too, and he
Yeah.
was a collector of information. So he had CDs of Stanley Jordan, for example. Do you know Stanley Jordan?
It sounds familiar,
A
but
freak guitar player, he's a jazz player.
yeah.
Amazing. He plays in a style like,
Uh-huh.
look it up, Stanley, like stuff like that. That like he would pull out like jazz CDs. He told me, "You want to see real virtuoso guitar player? Check this out." And he pulled up a freaking Stevie Ray Vaughan concert, and
Yeah.
I was just like, "What is this?" dude?"
Yeah.
I've been obsessed with the electric guitar
Yeah.
ever since I heard the first rock song that I ever heard in my life. I've been obsessed
Man,
with
That's so
playing.
surprising to me because
And
I've
now-
only seen you with an acoustic.
And now I know because
yeah.
that's the work that I do now.
Yeah.
But back then, that's what I want. And when I was a teenager, that's all I wanted to hear and
Yeah.
all I wanted to do. So it's been a
Pantera,
journey,
wow.
man. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So you're in Houston, kind of just gigging around, is trying to just survive, pretty much.
Yes, I did a couple of gigs. I used to drive, Uber and do.
Yeah.
I've always been like business oriented. I would sell things online and do some other gigs around, teach a couple of people that I liked, and like that I will make a living, like
Yeah.
scrambling from here and here, here, here. And
You-
I was just
You
recording.
talk about it so nonchalantly, where like I'd be freaking the fuck out.
Dude, it's
It's because you trust it. It seems like you really trust what's going on. Like,
what else am I gonna
I
do, man?
mean,
I've been
there
doing
are
this
some
my
things
whole
like that
life.
with me too that I can sort of relate to, but
Right.
but at that level, is that's
Well, look,
impressive to be that in tune. You know what I mean?
right, but it's just in that time it was easier.
Yeah.
Now I
Yeah.
have for example, now I have a job
Yeah.
because I have more responsibility now,
Sure.
and I just I still want to make my events and things like that, but I still also have other aspirations in life. But back then when I was younger, bro,
That
come
was
on
it.
now,
Yeah.
dude, I just wanted it was just out there.
So how did you end up going north to Arlington, to the home
I
of
just ended
Pantera?
up. I wanted to be in Dallas always. I didn't know anything about
Okay.
Arlington. I knew Dallas, and I was it. I wanted to be in Dallas.
Yeah.
That's what I liked. So I came to Dallas, and then rent was a little bit higher than when I
Mhm.
left Texas
Yeah.
4 years after. I don't know, 2 years after or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, so what I was in my range, and I could find soon enough because this Airbnb, it was a whole situation. So I was really, I wasn't even sleeping in that time, dude. I was like,
wow.
I was waking myself. I was waking up at 4 in the morning, just going back go to sleep. That's
Yeah.
how
Sheesh.
stressed about it. But I survived it, and I found the rent, and I was, and the place that helped me out to get the rent was in Arlington. So I was like, I'll drive to Dallas. But then it was a big drive, and then I started getting involved there.
Yeah.
And I started doing this event. I was like, I want to give a shot to doing my thing because at the end of the day, I sing in Spanish.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the day, if most of my work is in the lyrics.
Mhm.
Really, the music that I do is really pop. I'm not doing anything like out of the extraordinary when it
Yeah.
comes. I just do the same genres that are popular,
Yeah.
that we all like, cumbia, like
Sure.
song, salsa, whatever you want to call it, right?
Mhm.
And then I like to fusion that with blues, with rock, and with all the things that I like to play.
Yeah.
And I'm on my way to. I want to create a concept. I just need the musicians and the things because it's very specific what I want to do. But I'm on my way to creating this album that is gonna be the concept that I really want to take on from now on, which is this fusion of Latin, the tropical genres,
Oh, that's so freaking awesome.
with the American thing.
And you're recording it right now, like kind of in the process,
I'm
or
not
just
in-
kind of putting it together.
Estoy haciendo la maqueta. Like I'm just how you call it, la maqueta, how you call that, a demo, or
Okay. Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
just putting the songs together, the arrangement with the sax player.
Mm-hmm.
That he's gonna be invited guest here in the concert that we're gonna do, and I just I
And you
just want to
just
have the
Need some other musicians to kind of help out.
I just wanna put all those songs together and then send them to a producer to do like kind of like the basic part of the percussions, and then from there on.
Do you have an idea of who you might send that to, like a producer of
Well,
sorts,
I
or-
have I work with Jay Sterling, which is an incredible.
Nice.
Another incredible. I have so many friends, but he doesn't live here in Dallas. He
Yeah.
lives in Big Spring, I think, is in the Midland area. But
Yeah. Yeah.
por allá. So
Por allá, yeah.
and so
Well, por allá afuera.
another incredible guy.
Yeah.
I mean, incredible songwriter. It's just genius.
So,
I'm
so
telling you.
I'm
And so I work with him, and then I work with the guy that I produce Aguacero, la canción mía de salsa, así bien
okay.
salsera.
Yeah. Yeah.
That song, El Willy. I was trying to remember his name.
Yeah.
El Willy, that's his name, and he's a Cuban guy,
Yeah.
and he lives in Miami. So I'm thinking doing the basis with him, and then I'm trying to figure it out where I want to start with, because I want to put electric guitars in it, so I want to kind of do like a fusion
Yeah.
between that and the electric guitars, and put a little bit of elements of jazz there. So I have to
Nice.
find and I want to do it with like Latin jazz musicians in Miami. It's a whole
That's gonna
process.
be freaking cool.
So I would see. So most likely, the smartest thing would be to just do it all over there. You know,
Mm.
that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, that breaks my heart. But before then, though, because I'm curious, why you'd never been to Dallas, but you always knew that you wanted to go to Dallas.
Well,
Why,
I
like,
visited
but what-
Dallas.
okay, that was okay.
One day, and I decided, yeah, this is better than Houston. I want to be here.
I got you.
Because
Okay.
here's what happened. I lived in Houston first.
Mm-hmm.
Then I moved back to Miami. Wanted to go back to Texas. I was like, I don't know if I want to go back to Houston.
I got you.
I had already seen Austin and San Antonio. I've been in Austin many, many times.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't want to go to Austin because it's more expensive. And the scene there, again, is not my thing.
No.
It's amazing, the music scene, but it's not what I'm doing.
Right.
So I was like, what city is, really international? Like, community like that. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, maybe Dallas could work, but I never seen Dallas.
Yeah.
So I came over here, I visited, I was like, I had a feeling. I was like, okay, this is it, man. This is...
Did you visit downtown Dallas, or was it?
I remember I drove around a while, and I was like, okay,
Nice.
this is cool. I'll do this.
All right. And then you started the Peñas, or like
And
almost right
then,
away?
Yeah,
or?
and then the universe got together, and I started doing that, and that grew. My dream was to be in a theater.
Okay. When you say the universe got together, what do you
I don't
mean?
know, because I met Mark, which is my partner
Uh-huh.
that I work with in Arlington,
Okay.
who I still work with,
Yeah.
and he gave me the opportunity to do this event at his venue. I was like, dude, I cannot pay you rent, but I can bring people. So if you just give me the space, I'll bring the equipment, I'll bring everything.
So he's a booker for some place, or
No, he works in he's a curator.
okay.
So he works mostly with art, but he organizes the West Main festival.
Uh-huh.
It's done once a year, sorry, and he knows a lot about music. He's not a musician per se, but he books the bands. He's great at the music stuff too, but he focuses more in this. His organizations Create Texas, and he focuses more in the artists, right?
Mm-hmm.
In doing exhibitions for
Nice.
emerging artists and all this stuff.
Oh, cool.
And so I've been working with him since 2022. Amazing guy, love him, great friend. And he gave me the space, and I started doing that monthly. And
And that started around what,
then
23?
he he got the opportunity to do events at the Epic Theater in Grand Prairie, because this facility was not being used enough.
Mm.
Like, they were just
Oh.
renting it out, and it was just like an amazing facility. And they wanted to give the opportunity to local people, and then I started doing peñas right there, and theme event like Latin. Let's say I did ranchera events, Mexican, like Argentinian night with Amanda and
Nice.
other people.
Argentina
folklore.
with Amanda.
Yeah, very, very,
Huh.
very. I wanted to theme the night. If it was an Argentinian night, the artists and the art and the music had to be from Argentina, of
Amanda's
course.
Argentinian?
Yes.
I had no idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow. That's interesting.
Argentina.
Argentina, boludo.
Argentina.
Yeah, I have a good Argentinian accent. My mother hates it because she's from Colombia. That's more of a soccer rivalry, but like I would always piss her off. I'd be like, "Hola, mamá, ¿cómo estás?" She's like, "Cállate." I'm like, "Pero por qué? Yo soy argentina." No sean boludo.
Los argentinos hablan
Yeah,
bien particular.
yeah. I think it's a mixture of
I-
Italian and Spanish because of
Exactly.
the migration
They're
from
very
World War
Italian
II.
influence in their eating. So
It was the
Could
World
be.
War II migration. Is it the
Oh.
same? That's why in the very southern tip of Chile,
Mhm.
it's kind of bad, but there's like still like a old like German like it's where the Nazis kind of escaped.
Oh,
And
yes, I know.
They're still like closed like German, like they speak German. It's like little Germany kind of thing, but in
Mhm.
like this almost. This is where it's not to get on a conspiracy tangent, but this is kind of why people think that they all like Hitler kind of went to the
Yeah.
South Pole, because there's so much like of these kind of communities near the South
They
Pole.
are, I saw
in
them.
South America. It's kind of weird.
I saw them with my own eyes.
Did you
Yes,
really?
I did, because I did the
They're
concert
not
that I
like
did in
Nazis and shit
Argentina.
over there, are they?
No, they're
Oh,
just
wow.
they're just
German. Like,
they're just no
kind of close society
German
type shit.
venues and German blocks.
Wow.
Yeah,
That must
but
be wild.
probably if you go deep enough, you can find these, descendants from the
Yeah.
Nazi Party and things like that. I think there is a guy that did like a series show called Finding Hitler or something like
Yeah, because
that.
I think that's why a lot of
But
Argentinians
yeah,
have like
Bariloche.
their last name are kind of Italian sounding.
Yes,
You know? Yeah.
Bariloche.
Bariloche.
Pero creo que I think in English they call it Bariloche. Algo así. No,
Okay.
they want to be fancy. But
Yeah.
Bariloche en
Uh-huh.
español. And in Bariloche, amazing experience in there. We did the biggest concert, right? And then the other town that I was El Bolsón. El
Alright.
Bolsón is like 3 hours away. Gorgeous. I mean, the south of Argentina is so beautiful,
Yeah.
but it's so cold.
I bet,
It's
yeah.
only to visit.
Yeah.
I don't want to live there.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
But it's just, if you can visit in the summer,
Yeah.
which is January, okay? So,
Right.
so go in January. Yes.
Yeah. Right.
I made the right decision, yeah, when I went in January. Because we went up to a mountain
Oh, nice.
to this festival. Oh, dude, we can do 3 podcasts talking about the stories of
You
Argentina here.
performed on a mountain.
In the mountain, yeah.
Oh, tell me you have video and pictures of all that.
No, man.
Oh,
I
this
had a whatever
it breaks my heart.
phone. Yeah, and I'm kind of one of those persons that like to live in the moment. I got that
get
from
it, but
growing up in
still.
Cuba. It's hard for me.
I want to
just
live in
be-
the moment too.
Yeah.
That's why. Because I can't go to a mountain in Argentina and see you, so I want to see it now.
Yeah. It was awesome.
Yeah.
El campamento Las Mamanitas, creo que se llamaba.
Yeah.
Yeah. El barco sin
Shit.
capitán, so means the boat with no captain.
Yeah.
And the concept was we are self-sustainable community. We have no government here.
Oh,
So
shit.
we just help each other, and we have everybody works and do their thing.
Interesting.
And they are they do this once a year in the summer only because
Yeah.
the rest of the year is just snow.
Right.
You can't do anything. But these are women who started this, and they are they are workshops and performances for like a whole period of times. They bring equipment over there, everything.
Yeah.
They set up, and these are circus people. So you get all kinds of performances. You
Nice.
know, I don't know how to call those
Jugglers and
jugglers,
shit. Yeah. Fire breathers and stuff.
people that balance
Yeah.
in lines. I don't know how to call them.
Tight rope walkers, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know the terminology. I'm sorry.
Right. No, you're good.
But everything that a circus does.
Yeah.
Clowns, buffoons.
Elephants and shit, yeah.
No
no
animals
animals.
there. So I
No
didn't.
penguins or
At
whatever?
least I didn't see no
Yeah.
animals. Whatever, magicians and all these people are teaching these are professional circus performers that in this camp they go once a year and they teach and they do this workshop. It's a whole story how I ended up there, sorry.
Yeah.
But it was just one of the most incredible experiences of my life.
Yeah.
It was Latin America is just awesome.
Yeah. For sure.
It's just awesome. What can I say?
Yeah. So yeah. So your friend
That's
Mark.
the third word right there, Bobby.
Yeah. Right. Your friend Mark here in Dallas, I guess, or Arlington, kind of gave you space to start the peñas.
Yes.
Right. And
That-
you how many? So that started. You said around 23, was it? Ish.
In November of 2022.
22. Okay. So
So,
how
August.
long did that run?
until now, I'm still doing
It's
it.
still happening.
I'm still doing it. yeah.
How regular?
Most likely, the next one is going to be in March. I'm working with the Latino Cultural Center.
Is it kind of monthly or quarterly, or is it kind of whenever? It's
Now
planned?
I'm doing it whenever I can find
Yeah,
a venue because I really want to focus on doing something different this time. So it's a surprise. So if you guys want to follow me on social media and find out about my work, yeah.
There's a venue not too far from here.
What venue?
It's called the Tiny Stage.
Oh yeah, it's right there.
Bring the peñas here, man.
Well, but
just
for
one
La
of 'em.
Peña, I need a bigger stage. I need like big.
Nuh-uh. All right. So our first Halloween here, it was October. It was 24. We had it was actually I think on the 30th. This local group they actually play a lot across the street over here at the Oysters, whatever the place, Fish and Tails Oyster Bar.
Uh-huh.
They play there, I think, every Thursday. Like, they'll go to table to table. They have like a main stage over there. It's a lot of
Okay.
ranchero, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And they're like young. They're like early 20s, There's a couple of like 19, 18, and they came by. A couple of them came by for an open mic, and they were awesome. And I was saying, hey, do you guys want to perform here? And I was hoping for something like a Dia de los Muertos kind of thing. And they came by, man. It was like, I think I counted 11 musicians on our stage at the same time. Wow. And I'm talking, they had a tuba, they had the accordion, they had all the instruments, and on the side of the stage, it was freaking cool. The person running it, I forget his name, 16-year-old kid he comes here like a couple days before the show, like on a Wednesday or something, to check out the venue, check out the space. And I was like, okay. I was like, and he's asking about speakers and whatnot. I'm like, no, we have a full PA. You don't have to bring anything. He's like, no, I have speakers. I was like, if you want, sure. But I was like, I was kind of like, why do you want to bring your own stuff if we have a whole PA here, kind of like all set up for you, and it sounds great, Then when the show came by, I found out why. He has nice speakers. His were like from the floor almost to the ceiling, and he brings this mixer that makes ours look like a toy. It's like this, like a big ass thing, and he's off to the side of the stage, directing the whole thing. Each person has like, I guess, a sort of mic or something, because I'm seeing one of the guitar players just look over them, go like this, and then fixing everything. All business, this kid, not fucking around. He was all like zoned in. But yeah, this stage had like a soccer team on the stage at the same time. So
nice.
I will challenge you that yes, it's called the tiny stage, but it's not as tiny as you think.
I'm not talking about the stage. The stage here is perfect. I can work. Maybe I can do like a smaller, because in my events I bring what I'm doing now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm bringing art too, like physical art.
We have that here too. We've had shows where people are actually doing like visual art at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we can.
But this is kind of like outside. I need like a place inside to do this type of deal with the art and the whole thing. Yes.
Still.
But
we'll talk later. I think we can pull this off over here.
No, but definitely don't. But for that concept, it wouldn't work. But it will work for any other concept that you guys might come up with, because I have a lot of people. I know a lot of people that are really want to do art, especially in the Latin community.
Sure.
Basically, and
here is
I'm telling you, man.
Here too.
I'm telling you, man. Talented people out there, bro. And I know there is Latin people out there that they have to be, and they like this type of style of music that we do now. More.
They just have to know it's out here.
They just have to know it's out here.
That's it. And let me help you with that. All right, because not to sound cliche with our branding over here, but you're saying that you need a bigger stage or a bigger venue. Yeah, let's have the
not a bigger one, but
no.
A
But
different
I'm saying
one.
now let's start. So now we had the tiny stage sessions, we had the tiny open mic. Let's start the tiny peñas.
Tiny venues.
Where it's all Latin. It's all Latin music, and we invite different Latin people. Maybe we do it monthly or like quarterly.
Would you be open to do that?
I will freaking love that, dude. Yes,
really?
yes.
Like all Latin, like for
all
sure.
All Latin music, because it's called the tiny peña. So what else? We're not gonna have English music at a peña, right?
Dude, that would be awesome. Dude.
And it's only
Thank
Latin
you,
music,
man.
and because the reason why is because gotta put that mic to myself. Earlier, we were talking, and he's saying how he wants to go back to Miami because, the scene is not so, I guess, so supportive. I mean, it's supportive, but not, I guess, monetarily. I guess to like kind of like
it's just different.
It's just different, right? So I was like, no, it's here too. You just have to like tell people that it's here, and it'll come out. So this is kind of my way of showing you. Maybe this is our experiment,
work,
right?
Man, exactly.
This is our
That's how I started
experiment.
over there, and I grew it into
Right.
something very, very big. We do big events with
Right.
Food and
this would be
the
a great
whole
way to bring
thing.
people to those bigger events too. These little peñas can be an advertisement for the actual ones, or for the bigger ones.
This year I'm doing something different that involves art. I want to say too much because I haven't created. I don't have the definite date yet, and until I don't like to talk about projects that are not like complete. So
I get you.
It's kind of like better to keep it in suspense. But this one will involve art, and it's also all Latin. Well, not
Nice.
really Latin, but this one is involve immigrants. So as long as you
Yeah.
or an immigrant. It doesn't matter what part of the
Yeah.
world. But
Nice.
it's about that. It has that concept.
Oh,
And I already
love
have
it.
artists, but it's gonna be an open. There's gonna be an open call, and because what I want to create is a little bit of a bigger community. Because my girlfriend
Mm-hmm.
that we were talking about, that she's from Colombia, she is an artist,
Yeah.
and she came up with this
A
idea.
painter or
Yeah, she
Yeah.
came up with this idea, and I like it.
yeah.
I think it could be something, and I want to put it's a concept where I'm mixing music and art. So I still still working on it. Like I said,
use us to experiment and to kind of get
yeah,
it right, because that's the whole purpose of this tiny stage, is to help you guys, like as Chris says, the owner, that is to get your creative reps here, like you're working out here. You know what I mean?
right.
So when you bring it, so here is where you'll kind of see, all right, this wasn't working right, this was working right, and then when you actually do it somewhere bigger, it's going to be nice and organized. So you're not figuring it out over there. You know what I mean? Figure it out here
Right.
at these tiny peñas and stuff like that. And I'm telling you, we've
We
had
can do tiny peñas for
we've had-
sure. We
we've
can
had-
talk about it, man, for sure. I'm down.
we've had events where like people were doing visual, painting while it was all happening, and they were selling their art all over the place. Like, we pulled it off before like that. And we also have this space behind the store too to work with too. So yeah, we can talk about it, but I think that'd be so freaking awesome, and it just be only Latin artists. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Bro, if you're open to do that, I have
right.
the artist, man,
love
for
it.
Sure.
Yes.
Maybe
Maybe this was the birth
and
of,
that's
of
what I really
a new
want,
tiny
because
something.
it's hard. It's hard when you have something to say, you have an art, and to get it out there, right? It's in a different, in a different style or something that is unique, and that's what I'm trying to just try to find my place.
That's right.
Trying to find a place where I can just go and do my thing.
Oh,
And
I
not
love
do
it.
what people tell me to do or
I love
hire
this.
me to do.
Use us for the art. So I've used this metaphor for what we are. We're a sort of lighthouse, right? We shine a light on you, right? But we're
El
also
faro.
but we also can shine a light to where you're trying to go too, right? So like I'm convinced that if people just know that it's here, it'll start to get popular, right? But we were talking earlier how you were saying how what I'm lacking in is kind of like the videography or like the content, because
Correct.
people can't see it, right? This is what will help you here, because when you have these tiny peñas, it's all live on YouTube. So like every time you're gonna have all this content, it's gonna be all audio recorded,
Yeah.
multi-track recorded. So you can have the album, you can have the video, you have all, and then now people start saying, "Holy shit, this is happening every whatever month," and then he has a bigger peña over here, and now you'll see. They just have to see it, and this is what. And so we'll be that lighthouse where we'll shine the light on where you're trying to go. You know what I mean?
Dude, I like that idea, bro.
Yeah.
The tiny peña.
All right. I love that this was the birth right here live on YouTube.
Sounds like a terrific
Yeah.
idea to me.
I can't wait to
like
make
it,
the logo for it too.
I really
Hell
like
yeah.
it.
So you've been doing that pretty much as ever since, like,
Yes.
and
I've been
kind of
doing
working
this-
side jobs.
Yes,
or like,
at first I started with songwriters like that,
Mhm.
but different songwriters. Every nationality could go,
Yeah.
local, the English, Spanish,
Nice.
Russian. It didn't matter to me. It
Nice.
was open for everyone to
Have
go.
you had that kind of diversity
It
show
was.
up?
It was. I didn't want it to be an open mic, so I would tell you have to at least have a social media, have recorded music, or at least have videos that you perform.
Yeah.
That you are on a way to becoming a professional, right?
Yeah.
Is because I am I
Yeah,
am
you're
a
serious,
professional,
for sure.
right?
Yep.
And so there is a difference. And I've been playing for 20 years, right?
Mhm.
And so I've always wanted to keep that line. So that's why I try to market it as something different
Right.
and try to bring art there and try to, and it worked out. And, let's say 15 people would show up, 10 people would show up.
Yeah.
Sometimes nobody would show up, right?
Yeah, that happens. Yeah.
Do you know that Rosie L wasn't the first one?
No way. The
Yes,
first.
the very first one.
You better come out Saturday.
Are you gonna be here on Saturday?
Oh yeah, I thought I told you. Yeah.
Oh, she told me. Yes, it was this.
It's her
Saturday.
first Tiniest Day
I
session.
have
It was
I have
postponed
a show. I have a gig.
from. Yeah.
Not a show.
Of course. Whatever.
It's a gig.
It'll be on YouTube later. You can watch it.
But it
yeah,
is important. It's
that's
work.
so funny.
Yes.
Wow. How did you meet her? Or she met you, or like she found
We
you.
met, like I said, when I was first getting involved in the scene, again online. I was really out there, man, getting the
Yeah.
scene in open mics. And do you know that I recorded my second album, Intimo, in her place?
No
in
way.
In the Subtonic studio, yeah.
That's so crazy.
Yes,
Wow.
they are truly amazing.
What a coincidence that
These
you're
are
here
incredible
on
people, yeah.
the week of her Tiny Stay session. That's so crazy.
Yes, man, go to that concert. Rosie.
Yeah.
Rosie's a great songwriter.
Yeah.
Great
Oh wow.
songwriter.
Yeah. And her story's cool too. Like we had her Tiny Talk a couple weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna see it. Didn't know.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
gonna check it out.
From Laos and all that stuff. And she just
Dude,
actually
I
shout out
know
to her.
that.
She just won this award. Oh my God, my phone's being occupied as one
For
of the cameras right now.
The world.
The world, yeah, for the world album.
I saw it.
It's so freaking cool.
Congrats,
She's an
Rosie.
international award-winning artist that we're gonna have at the
She
Tiny Stage
is.
this Saturday, 8 o'clock.
She is.
Yeah,
That's
What
the
a small world, wow.
It is. The scene here is,
But how
is
everything
great.
and your life is so organic though. Like it just flows like the wind.
Yes.
Like, but you're not blocking it anywhere. You're not trying to stop it like most people would do. You know, like.
Yeah, I mean,
Most people be like,
just
"Oh yeah,
flow.
I've always wanted to go to Dallas," but that's like, oh whatever. Not like, "Hey, let's go."
Well, I feel like first of all, like I said, I understand the culture, understand the language. I am a competent person. I can get a job anywhere.
I love it.
I've done
Yeah,
all sorts of work. I just want to work in the music industry right now. That's my chosen. But I worked in service industry. I worked in
yeah,
the listen selling industry. I mean everything, right? I could just go, if I wanted to make money, go sell cars or whatever.
and
I have that choices, right?
Yeah.
I know I'm very well spoken, whatever. I speak two languages,
So
so
you
I
good.
always had that confidence that I know in this country at least, I know that I will have the opportunity to get ahead in life. I mean, this is the beauty of the United States, man.
Right, and
it's just awesome.
I hope people that are in favor of a certain group hear this, because this is what immigrants are in this country and what they strive to do. We're not all criminals and shit like that, like how people think.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. And speaking of that, I had to connect
Oh.
you. Have you ever heard of DM Rice?
The what?
DM Rice. He's a local artist. He's a singer-songwriter. A lot of poetry in his music.
Really? No.
He's having an event
Maybe
here
by
on the.
eye, but by name.
Yeah, I'll put you on to him later. He's
Okay.
having an event here on the 21st that's going to be kind of, sort of advocating for, not advocating, but just in celebration maybe of immigrants, So you might want to be involved because we're trying to make it almost maybe a whole day thing, with artists from everywhere. And I think Rosiel might be in there too. Not sure, but yeah, there's going to be a bunch of artists.
Yes.
But yeah, I'll introduce him to
That is
him there.
terrific,
Yeah.
dude.
But while you've been here in Dallas, like, do you support yourself now through your music, or do you have other just?
Yeah,
kinda
it's
side
still
gig?
a gig this Saturday. And it's just I don't announce this type of so I don't announce this type of stuff because this is work. I'm not there performing my music, and somebody hired me to perform
But you're
the
not
music
selling
that they
tickets?
want. No, I'm not selling. It's not a ticketed event,
Oh,
and I'm
okay.
not gonna be playing my music. I'm playing whatever they want me to play.
Got you.
So
So
there
you're
is
like a sort of resident artist for some place.
no, it's clients. I just
Ah.
play in places. Yeah, I mean I'm a musician.
Like
I can
people's
sing.
houses, or
No, this is gonna be an actual venue.
but like I'm saying in
Uh,
general, like kind of like anywhere, or like they're all
Different
like
venues
Okay.
around. Different venues around.
you have
Hotels,
clients.
venues. Yes,
but
I work.
just a guitar. Like
I
you're
work
not singing
with
or-
some agencies, and
Okay.
then I have some clients of my own.
Okay.
Because it's a way of supporting myself. Like I said,
Sure.
in Miami, I saw it. I mean, people just play.
Okay, so
You play on Saturday 2-3 times, and Sunday you play one afternoon gig, and then on Sunday night you play another one. So if you accumulate all that, you make a really good living actually
how did you
as
get
a musician.
how did you find an agent over here?
I just talk to people, man. Just talking,
So,
finding.
okay, see, the reason why I'm asking and why I'm almost kind of like surprised a little bit, or like
Right.
how for
but
you,
these
like,
are not like
the way-
agents of artists. These are agents that do commercial music.
Yeah.
You're gonna play in this venue.
but
you
still,
play
you're
this
getting
style
paid
of music.
you're right.
Yes, and you're gonna get
It's
paid
not
this.
yours, but yeah, because the way that you're talking about it, you're like, yeah, it's easy. It's like just do it, because I've had now 16 of these talks, and man, that's the dream for them, is to quit their jobs. Like I was just talking to Roman DeFro here earlier,
Oh, yeah.
and the dream for them is to quit their jobs so they can just do music.
Yes.
And I think they would love, even if it's not their own music, to even have that kind of. In fact, I
oh,
know
it's
one
a great
artist.
living, dude.
I know one artist. Her name is Zia Amato, amazing singer who travels almost the whole country with this wedding band. So yeah, not doing her
dude,
stuff, but
people don't really seem to understand there are levels
yeah,
in the music industry, and there are for you don't have to even be famous
yeah,
to book like good paying gigs.
yeah.
If you start getting, but you have to get into that world, and you have
gotta
you
put
know
yourself out there,
you
yeah.
have to you have to talk to people and email and contact and give phone calls, and if they don't reply to them, you talk to their friends and you talk to somebody that you know, and you go out there and somebody knows some, and if it's meant for you and it's your right path, it will manifest. I think it's once you put the work out there, the universe just reflects
Yes.
it, right? It's just
Yes.
there is no other way, I believe in it. So I wanted to do that. I wanted to make a living off of music, and I made it. But now I'm in a different path. I want to make a living off of my own music
Right.
and my shows.
Right.
And those shows are not fit for everybody. And like I said, I want to make a decent. I want to just go to a concert that people are there because they want to see me.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah, for sure.
if I do a gig that somebody hire me for a dinner, for a private dinner, I'm
Mhm.
background music.
Right.
I'm just playing jazz,
Yeah.
standards, and whatever they want me. If they're Americans, I'll play all American music.
Yeah.
It's music that I know, I loved, I learned it. It's a blessing. It's better than to have a 9 to 5 job.
Sure.
But it just gets to a point that it still feels like a job, and I'm out there putting myself out there as somebody else that I don't want to be anymore, right?
Yeah.
And so I just decided that I wanted to give it a shot to my own project. But I still have to work, so that's why I don't tell anybody that I do that. I just do it. It's work.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like you have to get up and go to work anyway. So in my Instagram and whatever you will find in my social media is my work.
Right.
My website is alejandroterramusic.com. So
Yeah.
over there you can see all the pictures. All La Peña's events are there.
Awesome.
So you
Good.
can see all the pictures, the artists, the Peruvian night, the Argentinian night. I wanted to do
wow.
a Colombian and Venezuela, but I couldn't, so I only did a Venezuelan night.
Shoot, you had to. That's so funny because I was just gonna ask you if you heard of the Creators Factory singer-songwriter nights they have.
Oh, dude, they're great too. I've been to a
'Cause
couple of them too.
One of their producers is Colombian, and I was just talking to him.
Oh, really?
I forget his
Who
fucking
this
name.
guy is?
He always wears a hat and he has glasses. He's got like this kind of top hat.
Is he Colombian?
Because I was talking to him
I
last
didn't
night.
know he was Colombian, dude.
I didn't know either because last night they were
yeah,
at
I
the,
know who you're talking about. of
at the
course.
Dallas Entertainment Awards, and they were presenting, and it was Christian and him. And then he goes something
Christian.
about, hey, Colombianos, and I was like, no shit, he's Colombian. And then I asked him afterwards, I was like, you're Colombian? He's like, yeah. And then I asked him, I was like, man, I always wanted to have an all Colombian night because I know another artist, Katiana, I'm forgetting her last name.
Dude, do you want to do an all?
She kind of, I'm trying to
Colombian
like,
night here?
I want to
I know
so
a lot
bad.
of Colombians, bro.
Let's freaking do it, yeah, because Katiana does more kind of like reggaeton kind of, but like she's from Colombia. So yeah, like especially around like Colombian
Colombia is
Independence
so
Day.
soft, dude.
And since we're a hemp dispensary, we love Colombia here too. You know.
Yeah, Colombia is so soft.
So
dude.
yeah, so let's freaking go back to the Creators Factory the last Wednesday of the month. Do your thing. Do your music.
Didn't they move location?
Yeah, it's actually right near the new Love Mike location too. It's like right, literally around the corner. So go out there because if you want people to start seeing you for your music, I'm telling you, man, those two places right there, man, that'll get you plugged in, especially to the right producers and the right other people that are, like maybe like what you're saying, like the right people will kind of show up in front of you, but you have to kind of put yourself out there.
Yes, I know.
That's the right group to put yourself out there in front of because they want to see every kind of style. No one's gonna be like, oh, I don't know what he's saying, so whatever. In fact, the last one, someone did a couple songs in Spanish and people loved it, you know. And especially if you're kind of doing like fusion stuff and something kind of different, shit, man.
Yeah, man.
I want to hear it so bad. That's why I'm trying to encourage you to go there because that's where I'm at all the time.
yeah, I'm doing all this. I just like writing, man. It's just
Yeah.
that's really what But my passion really
Yeah.
is sitting down and writing a song. It's just the best thing ever.
Have you
bro.
always been like a writer like that, or was that kind of like
I
after?
started at first. I wanted to be a musician first. I like music. I
Yeah.
wanted to be a drummer. Then no drums for me, so I got into guitar later on, like around 10 or 12.
Mm.
I think it was 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10.
Later on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I've been wanting to be a musician as long as I can remember, to be honest,
Wow.
because of this next door neighbor. I had a next door neighbor who was a drummer, and
Yeah.
he plays the vibraphone, like I say, jazz.
Yeah.
And I was just fascinated with music.
He
So,
like programmed you from an early age. Yeah.
dude, I don't know if it was meant to be or whatever, but as
Wow.
long as I remember, I've always liked music. I
Wow.
like other things. I like nature.
Yeah.
I like sports. I like soccer. Soccer
Yeah.
was my favorite. I like martial
Hey.
arts. I like a lot of things. But music just it started to take over when poetry came along. And then poetry was later on. It was like around 15. And that's when I really started writing. And
How did you discover
I
poetry?
really discovered that it was my thing to write songs. I just really liked it.
How did you find poetry?
Through a group of friends, you say if you surround yourself with writers, you eventually are gonna have to talk about writing.
Yeah.
So I surrounded myself with great friends that were writers, and they would talk about books and things in front of me, and I would be like, I don't know what these guys are talking about. Metallica, yeah, that's my thing,
Yeah.
right? And then I started learning a lot, and then my mom already had all these books, had already all this incredible music. I just didn't understand it or didn't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
And when I came back home, I was like, okay, mom, do you know? Because I know my mom always read, and we had a library or whatever. My my great grandma was a writer in Cuba.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, we inherited an amazing collection of books. I mean, it was sad to leave Cuba.
And you have a library?
We had a
Like a whole library?
we had a
Wow.
we had a good life in Cuba, bro. Like, it's just Cuba is really bad to live in that country.
Yeah.
But it's just, to be honest, bro, I had a good life
Yeah.
overall.
Yeah.
It was a struggle, but of course it's not the same. It's not. I don't regret it. I love it here. I don't
Yeah.
want to be back to my country.
Yeah.
I don't want to be back to my country. But I had a good life when I was there because of my family. To be honest, it was all because of my family.
Yeah.
And they had inherited all this knowledge and all these incredible books, and they knew a lot. These were very cultural people, and they had great music, and my mom listened always to great music. My grandma wanted to be a painter, so there was always paintings in the house.
Oh, wow.
And very creative people, very, it's just, but none of them musicians
Yeah.
whatsoever. My mom wrote really good, and she just started leading me. I came home, hey, mom, I want a poetry. And she was like, okay, I got you. Start with this. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll start with that. And then, do you know what I started doing? Transcribing.
Oh, yeah.
Before I wrote anything on my own, I would transcribe. This is a technique. If you're a songwriter, write, and you like a songwriter, you like their style or something, write their songs. If you know it by heart, then write it down. When you write that
Just write down the lyrics.
dude, it creates something in your brain or something. And so I started transcribing.
And this is Spanish poetry.
Yes, this is all Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah, of course, I didn't know English in Cuba, so I
Well,
started in Cuba.
Yeah. So did you eventually learn some English poetry?
It just never. Once I got to this country, it was all work,
Okay.
and this, and I started reading more in English, like not literature, no poetry, mostly like scientific books, scientific literature, a lot of like all sorts
Technical
of books,
things, yeah,
technicals. Then I got
Yeah.
into esoteric knowledge. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Nice.
dude,
I love that too. Yeah.
I'm crazy, bro.
Yeah. No, I was gonna ask.
I
if,
love
like, you,
reading. I love
if you
knowledge.
notice like
I
a
know
difference between English poetry and maybe Spanish poetry.
not really much,
Yeah.
man. I mean,
Maybe in the
I got
structure
to
or
be said.
something?
I've read Edgar Allan Poe in
Yeah.
English. I have read Shakespeare, and I have read Walt Whitman. Outside of those three guys, and I've read them in English, and it's just It was hard for
Ah.
me to, especially Shakespeare. I didn't understand anything.
Yeah, well, that's hard anyway.
That was
Yeah,
hard English,
yeah.
old English.
There's a whole separate like you have to have a separate thing to even understand those words
So
too. Like
yeah,
like
I
a
mean, it
separate
was
thesaurus
like,
or something.
yeah, it's just like Spanish is a different thing, and I was
Yeah.
already good at it. So it just, I wrote Texas in My Heart in English. Well, I show you that
Yep.
in the, yeah, that song, I actually got help from a friend.
Uh-huh.
I wrote what I thought, and I'm bringing a new song that is a translate, kind of a trans. I took a song of mine in Spanish
Mhm.
and I made it in English
Nice.
because the words kind of match
Yeah,
for some reason.
cool.
So it just worked out, and it's the same message in English than in Spanish. I kind of like convey the same meaning of the song,
Nice.
so I preserve the meaning. Texas in My Heart was a little bit of a different process. It started as a song in Spanish, and then in English it's quite different.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the English version better, so that's why I never released the Spanish version of Texas in My Heart. So Texas in My Heart is in English for me.
Did you write that here or in Houston
I wrote it in
or in Arlington?
I think I wrote it in Miami when I came back from Houston. That I was
okay.
missing some things of Texas, and I was like,
And
I
you
have
wrote-
to dedicate a song.
Have I heard it in Spanish? I don't think so.
No, I've never performed that
Oh.
one, nor have recorded it.
Because now that you say that, now that kind of makes sense with the English version. Like that, yeah. That it sounds like it would be in Spanish originally.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was, but then I translated it. Yeah,
yeah. Nice.
kind of like not translated it, but you have to rewrite it
Yeah,
because you cannot literally translate it. It doesn't work.
yeah.
You have to rhyme. So it doesn't work. You have to rewrite the whole song and try to convey the same meaning in
Right.
another language.
Right. Oh yeah.
So
tough.
that's difficult for me to
Yeah.
do, to write in English, even though I can speak it.
Mhm.
Right? I don't know why,
No, that
but
makes
it's hard
sense.
for me. So, but
Yeah.
I can write in Spanish very
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
So, and you were mentioning how transcribing was a kind of good technique. Was it just for memorizing, or to actually like come up with your own words?
Yes, it was just to practice the rhyming. You get a flow. You get, especially when I was really into classical poetry, and classical poetry has metric. So everything is in metric.
Okay.
And in Cuba, in Cuba you have some amazing poetry, man.
Yeah.
Like local Cuban art literature
Hmm.
is rich.
Yeah.
Yes, my favorite poet is from Cuba actually, and I've
Yeah.
read poetry from all Hispanic countries, pretty much.
Oh,
Not
I
all of them,
gotta-
but pretty much the most that have, like, let's say, poets that are renowned poets that are from Latin America and Spain. I've read the most famous, pretty much all of them, all the most renowned names, and I still like this Cuban guy better.
Oh,
It's
how
just
cool.
incredible. And my favorite singer-songwriter still from Cuba, and I heard a lot of singer-songwriters, but this guy, bro, is just, there's something about the Cuban, it's very rich. That Cuban island is very rich in culture.
Yeah.
Very, very rich.
Yeah.
I mean, so much music that come from there, so much writers. It's crazy.
Yeah. People wouldn't think it's such a small place. Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's incredible, man.
So now we're working on anything new, like any kind of
Yes.
projects, or
So I was actually working on the artwork of one of the
Oh, yeah?
songs before I came over here.
yeah.
In the yes, I have two remixes of two songs. So I took two old songs that I produced myself that were not as good as they are now. That I
Mhm.
made a remix of them. So I put new instruments, new new things, and now they're sounding really, really
Nice.
good.
Nice.
And so I'm still gonna keep the old ones, just to leave it there. I don't know, maybe,
Yeah.
whatever will happen in the future, I don't know. But I just think is to keep it true to my history,
Mm-hmm.
just to know that sometimes I try to I try to be a producer, but I'm not lately because I realize that I'm not as good at it. Like I'm a songwriter, so I want to focus on that.
Mm-hmm.
And so those two songs I had already made, but I love them so much. These are songs that are, one is Carta al Mundo,
Mm-hmm.
and the other one is Me Vuelto Loco.
Yep. I've heard that one.
yes.
Yep.
Me Vuelto Loco. And the Me Vuelto Loco, I recorded it with a great drummer from here and a bass player from here. And now it just sounds
Mm.
freaking awesome. And the girl that mixed it
The version
too,
you did here
the
sounded
girl
beautiful.
that mixed it is Vanessa. I don't know if you know her.
Vanessa.
She works in a studio She's Latina too. Just
Mm.
incredible, incredible.
Yeah.
Her work is wonderbar,
Yeah. Wonderful.
wonderbar. Yes, yes, spotless. Yeah, great. And then the other album I did it with Subtonic, great work too. So that album was all acoustic. I didn't have any instruments, but this project that I wanna do, that's why I wanna pay the producer. I wanna pay somebody to do it because I don't feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Because I wanna start really up in my level
Sure.
and keeping it there. So that's why I did this remixes because my productions are not that good, man, to be
Yeah.
honest. And then these new ones are freaking good, man. These are spotless, and so that's why I did it. So these are songs that are dear to my heart,
Yeah.
and I want to have good. I want
Yeah, for
something
sure.
that is better, maybe.
And
Yeah.
any new originals?
I have a song, but I still don't know if I'm going to release it. So that probably will come out maybe mid-year or
Yeah.
something like that by the summer.
Nice.
And that is a modern bolero. So it's a beat. It's a
Okay.
bolero feel, but with a beat behind it.
Nice.
It's a fusion by Jay Sterling, of course.
Cool.
And it's terrific. It's just an amazing song. And that one is also a fusion between rapping a little bit and singing and that style.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, that's the song that I have new. And then the next thing is gonna be focusing on the album, man, because I also wanna be focusing in promoting my music.
Yes. That's why you have
That's
to stop
important.
here more often because that's what we
I
do.
need to promote my music, man.
Yep.
Richard, that's the thing.
Yep.
If I do only like commercial gigs and stuff like that, I'm not promoting my music there.
Mhm.
And I'm not performing my show, so I wanna have opportunity to perform, be me. So,
So
so
how?
I can connect with people
sure,
that way because
yeah.
that's the way. That's really who I am.
Yeah. So have you had any kind of gigs where it's just you with your music?
Yes, through La Peña. I
Okay.
have last year. Last year was an amazing year.
But like where you're the headliner kind of thing. Like
Mhm.
yeah.
I did the Key West concert.
Okay. Nice.
We sold tickets there. We sold out. That was amazing. Key West, they love Cuban music.
But how about here in the DFW?
in the DFW? We did the Epic.
Okay. Oh yeah. Nice.
In the Epic Theater, we did the Havana Night.
All
It
right.
was like with me and my trio. So
Uh-huh.
we did Havana Night. So we blend my original music and we did some covers.
And it was
of the
just you
golden
and your
era.
trio, or was that part of like a whole festival?
Just me
kind
and
of
the
thing?
trio.
Nice.
That's it.
Very
Just
cool.
nobody else. Yeah. And what else I did? I did a one. Well, not. That's it. After that, I did one in Miami. We did a ticketed event. We sold like 70 tickets there. Super proud
Nice.
of that because
Yeah.
Miami, for the type of music that we do, because I say we because it was just not me. It was me and a reggae artist. So we
Mhm.
sold the show as both,
Yeah.
right? And again, great.
Yeah.
And for us, for the small scale that we didn't pay advertisement or anything. We just he lives in Kentucky, I live here.
Yeah.
So then we did one in Kentucky as well, but that one was, the scene over there is Kentucky, bro. Like,
Yeah. I get it.
I don't know. There's just very little people for the reggae and the
Sure.
Latin.
Yeah. It's
So
it's,
it
it's not the right
was-
market, we'll say.
But
yeah.
let me tell you something. That day, there were probably 30 people in that show. But let me tell you, these people were dancing.
Yeah.
These people were screaming.
Yeah.
These people were having fun. And that was one of that's one of the shows that I've enjoyed the most.
Nice.
Because these people were so engaged with us. Just the same in Key West. There were only Anglo speaking. There was hardly anyone that I saw there in the audience understood a word of Spanish.
Mm.
And they saw my entire original show. I did play a couple of covers
Uh-huh.
for them in English.
Yeah.
But mostly, I hit them with my music. But I would start playing with them and chanting melodies, and they would chant, and it was
Yeah.
so engaging. You have no idea because they love Cuban music, so I guess they
You
just
can't help it,
want to
man.
be there.
They're-
They just wanted to be there in that
Yeah.
show, and it's just music, man. I feel like if you like music and you say it doesn't matter to you, to me, if it's in Spanish
Right.
or in Laos or whatever, the
Right.
language that they speak over
Lao.
there.
It's
yeah,
Lao.
Lao, whatever.
I've learned that.
Yeah, I know. There's
'Cause of
tons
Rosie.
of languages, so I don't want to
Yeah.
make a mistake. Or if it is in Mandarin, or if it is in whatever,
Yeah,
in
no.
Arabic, it's just music. Do you know that this song, this very famous song that goes, voy a reír, Voy a
Oh yeah.
luna,
Uh-huh.
na 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 na.
Yeah.
That song is a hidden, it's a Middle Eastern hit. It's a song from Middle East. I don't know
Oh
what
yeah.
country it's from.
I can kind of hear that. I guess. Yeah. That kind of influence.
I don't because I don't want to sound ignorant. So please, it's
No, I get it. Yeah.
somewhere over there in that region of the
Yeah.
world. I know it.
Yeah.
Who would have known, right?
Right.
He hit billions of streams in the Spanish world.
Yeah.
In the Western world, it's a hit, and barely anybody knows that's a song that
That's
is
why
not even
we-
from. Yeah, so
we
so
say
it don't
here
matter
that-
because music is it's the melody, bro.
It's the universal language here.
Yeah, it's
That's
as,
what we say.
the original song is as good as the other one. It's just as good.
There's if it hits you a certain way, it's a certain frequency lights up. That's why
Exactly.
something about cumbia and like reggae, like the Latin beats and the style.
Yes.
There's like you can't help it unless there's something wrong with your nervous system or something. Like you can't
Yeah.
help it like start to move and start to feel something. You know.
Exactly.
Even though I have no idea what it was, the same too. Like I'm first generation here. I was born in New York, so I'm what they call Yosabo kids. Have you ever heard that term over here?
No.
It's a funny term for kids like me that are first generation here, but you grow up saying, instead of saying Yose,
Yo sao.
Yosabo, right? And
That's
you don't get corrected till like way later in life, and like but everyone's laughing at you, but you have no, like. I learned, I think, when I was like 13 or something, that I was saying it wrong the whole time. No, it was actually, I was like 16 because it was from my first girlfriend. She's like, no, it's Jose. I was like, what? I was like, I've been saying it wrong the whole time and nobody. I was like, what the fuck? They're like, whatever. They didn't care.
They didn't care.
But yeah, yes, but still,
Hilarious.
but I love Spanish music though, like Gloria Estefan and Carlos Vives.
Dude, Carlos Vives
I
is
love
awesome,
Carlos Vives,
dude.
but I didn't really know a lot what they were saying, and some of the old
That-
Colombian folk music too. Like I love that shit, but I don't know what. Now I do know, but like back then I was like I didn't know, but man, the music, the rhythm, and everything else,
Yes, man.
and you
I
can
really
even tell that they're saying something like passionate, even you didn't know the words. You can tell they're saying something sad or happy or whatever,
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think Latin music is just incredible, and that's why I want to do that. Because it's my roots, and I didn't even know I had it in me, right? Like it's just something that started, through the Latin jazz, basically.
Yeah.
When I saw what these people were doing and and these pioneers and how these musicians had to, the crazy stories, of how this form of art developed, like the Latin jazz.
Yeah.
And it just really resonated with me, and I was like, dude, there's something here. And it's just, I don't know, man. It's like you said, it's something in the rhythm. It's something I can, and the way I want to do it is not like that. It's not super elaborate. I want to do it like more chilled, still focusing on what I'm saying, but that you can also have fun with it.
Yeah.
So that it's a beautiful song, like something, that is nice.
Right. So you encourage an audience of whoever to come watch.
Oh,
like,
for me. Oh man, here in Grand Prairie
Yeah.
too, most of the audience were Americans.
yeah.
But I'm trying to connect with the Latin. That's what I'm trying to call attention. But
Right.
I know that there's people that like everything.
Yeah.
Oh, American people love Cuban music. You have no
Yeah.
idea how many. The Havana night was nice,
Yeah.
bro. A lot of people showed up telling me, hey. Well, I love Cuban music like that. I don't know what you're saying, but I love the music. It's just incredible. And I love that, actually.
Man, so
That's actually awesome. That's actually super awesome feeling.
that makes me more excited. I hope people
That is tremendous.
people that hear this, and that they will, because we'll be clipping it up. But Alejandro has his first, I believe, your first Tiny Stay session here. It's your first headline show here, right? At the Tiny Corner, though, on the 13th, Friday the 13th. We're not going to pay attention to that shit. But it's going to be him. It's an actual Tiny Corner session, which is going to be time for him to tell the stories behind the music. But like he's saying, the music is appealing, to even if you don't know what the hell he's saying. But it's going to be kind of cool that maybe you can tell the stories before you play the songs.
Exactly.
So have you
I
ever
will tell
had...
every single. It's called Strings and Stories.
Hell yeah.
Right? That's the name of the concert.
I love it.
I love putting names to everything, but
No, yeah.
I am going to talk to you guys and explain every single song and the story behind it. And it's something for you to learn because it's a different journey. I come from a different culture.
Yeah.
I've seen other things, right? And I live them with in my own
Yeah, this
skin,
is
and I bring those stories here, and that's what it is. My songs are just stories. That's what it is. It's just a nice journey, and we're gonna have fun, and it's gonna be
this
terrific.
is
There's gonna be a sax player that is incredible. We're gonna do some. I have some covers in English too, so yeah, I have surprises.
yeah.
So it's going to be a great show, and I'm very grateful. It's going to be recorded live, so the more of you guys that want to come and support,
Yeah, it's
the
gonna be
better.
live on YouTube. Yep.
So because yeah, that's the way we want to do it here.
Yeah, pack it out because we have to show them that this music works here too. People
Yeah.
watching. But yeah, I was gonna say, have you ever had a chance to kind of have a show like this where you can just like take time and just tell all the stories and just kind of explain everything?
Not really in
Yeah.
this fashion.
Because this is a real first for us. Because we've had tiny corners before, but never a Latin artist, and actually not really. No, we had one like that was kind of like storytelling, but yeah. So it's gonna be some kind of special where people will be able to hear the music or the stories in English and then the music in Spanish, and then have a whole different kind of appreciation. Because it's one thing to kind of hear it in Spanish and still like it, but now they're gonna actually hear what it's about, and then maybe they'll start to catch like even some words like, oh, I bet that word means this or something. Maybe they'll learn a little Spanish. Who knows?
Well, I do this thing where you're gonna see. So I have a loop pedal and I have multiple instruments, so
Nice.
I can record choruses. You know how Cuban music and all this, you have a chorus that you repeat and then you sing in the middle, and then you keep singing the same
Yeah,
theme.
yeah.
So I have a lot of these that I translate into English and I bring them and people can sing. It's very interactive. So my show, of course, the essence of my show mostly is gonna be Spanish because most of my songs are, but Texas in My Heart is in English. This other song is called I Have the Music, is also in English. I'm gonna bring the English version
Nice.
to this, and I'm gonna bring two covers that are in English,
Cool.
that are songs that you guys most likely know.
Yeah.
Famous songs, beautiful songs.
And the electric's coming out, right?
No, this one's gonna be acoustic.
Oh man, I want to.
I don't have an electric here.
No.
No.
So if we had one here,
not even an amp or a pedal.
but
or anything like that.
if we had one here,
Well, yeah,
Oh,
man,
maybe-
we could try. If
maybe
somebody has nice
can-
amp,
I
and
can
we can
talk
do
to
some
some
maybe
people.
some jazzy tunes. Yeah,
I can talk to a couple people maybe.
I can do some jazzy boleros with my sax player.
Yeah.
Me and him, we do these jams, and he is good,
I got
man.
introduced to
This
to
guy
Rennis
is
Jackson.
legit,
Oh man, I
bro.
can introduce to so many people. Yeah. So man. So are
I'm
you?
so excited, guys. I'm so excited because
I'm excited.
this is gonna
man.
be the first show, my first show of the year. So last year I did like 4 or 5 shows, really mine.
Nice.
So this year I wanna do more. I wanna really focus on doing more of my own shows. Like I started enjoying that. I'm
Yeah.
connecting more with people because it's authentic, man. I'm singing what I really wanna sing and I'm being myself.
Man,
And
let this
that's
let
why
this place freaking launch all that this year for you, man.
Yeah.
Because that's what we tell people here is that the tiny stage is a launch pad, and like I was telling him earlier is that Johnny Appleweed, the owner here, likes to say is that get your creative reps here, because this is where you kind of build all that stuff. So you want to get yourself out there more. Now you're going to have a show where you explain everything, and you're going to have multicam YouTube live stream and video afterwards.
Mhm.
So people are going to see it for far afterwards. But I'm telling you, man, if you really want to do that too, start going to the Love Mic and all these open mics. The Love Mics are on Monday. There's the opening bell that's happening tonight. That's the candlelit one. That's on Thursday nights, and they go from like freaking 9 to like I think midnight.
Where?
Opening bell. It's right in downtown.
I know, but I worked there, man.
Yeah.
Are they doing now in Thursdays the open mic? Wasn't it in Saturdays?
I'm pretty sure it's opening bell. Maybe it's a different place on Thursdays. I thought
Who is the host?
I don't know.
Dude,
I know
opening
some
bell.
of-
I haven't been there
most
in a
of
while.
the-
It
most
would
of
be
the Love
cool
Mic
to go
crew.
back there.
But yeah, it's. I hope it's the opening bell. Maybe I'm getting it super wrong because I always get that one
It
mixed
could
up
be,
with,
man. I mean, I don't know.
with another one. But I'm pretty sure it's the one downtown that's kind of in the basement.
Yes, that's opening bell. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's the place.
Oh, so
yeah,
they changed it
that's-
to Thursdays now.
That's
Good.
Thursdays. They feature somebody I think at 8:00, and then from 9 I think till midnight is open mic. I could have that wrong, but it's something like that. There's a featured artist first and then open mic. And that open mic is you can only play instruments and I think only originals, so you would fit right in.
Dude, hell yeah,
but
dude,
it's
let's go.
another great. Oh yeah, I'm going there tonight.
Let's go, bro.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm gonna try to get
I
there
got
with
my guitar right
Pappy
here.
Check
Let's go,
too.
man.
But yeah, man, start going to these, man. Just those right there, man. You'll start blowing up in that community and in Spanish. Do it all in Spanish, but like tell the stories too, whatever. Like,
Yeah, no, I have to
and
tell
you'll be
the
connected
stories.
with the right people. Like, this is a great
But-
chance for me to give my plug for the Artist Connect app, because you were just talking about trying to get connected with the right people to kind of do the album, right? So the Artist Connect app is a free app on the Apple Store. It's on Android soon, not just yet, but soon.
Okay.
But it's basically an app to network, to find everything that you need. And the Artist Connect app is partners with the Love Mic. So with them, they have a contest called Artist of the Month, where if you go to the Love Mic, I think every week for that month, you're entered into a drawing, and then you win some kind of package through Artist Connect app where they're helping you with recording and things like this, because the person that runs it or owns it and started it, his name is Sage. He's a producer from New York. Started coming up in the 90s, and he still has that studio in New York still, and still is in the industry. So he's a really good mentor. But he's building this network of local artists to kind of help each other. So like, say if you're, I need the right producer, the Artist Connect app can help you out there. And what's kind of cool too is that you can search for people in a certain radius, so so you can find people that are kind of nearby, right? And other cool stuff, like there's a contest going on right now. If you post once a week or just one time in the month with anything with the hashtag giveaway, at the end of the month they do a drawing for $100.
Oh.
But every week that you do that is another entry. So if you do it every week, then you have 4 entries, right? So better odds. But it's just incentive to kind of get on there so we can kind of grow this network, because then the bigger that it grows, you don't have to worry about like, oh, I need a bassist. You just go on there right now and just say, hey, I'm looking for a bassist that knows how to do Latin this or Latin jazz, and then you'll start getting hits about
awesome,
people
man.
saying, hey, you know what? I actually used to play in a band or whatever. Might find the right person for you. So yeah, you
Because I
should get
wanna
on that
create
too.
this
Yeah.
concept, this cool concept, man.
Yeah.
And I know it will sound good, man.
Right.
I know it in my heart. It's just I need the right musicians.
I'm telling you, start tonight, man. Go to that candlelit one. I'm telling you, start tonight, and then
So
next
do
week
I
is
just
your
show
tiny.
up and sign up there?
I'm pretty sure. I'm not too in with the people that run it, because I'm
You
not-
going there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll go together.
I'm going there tonight for sure, and hopefully with another artist too. His name is Pappy Check, who's really cool. But start going out to those things, man. I'm telling you, man, they're freaking gonna eat all that shit up, and it's something so different than what that we're all used to. Also,
Right.
I mean, in general, but still that crowd, and in that crowd are producers. Like they all go to these open mics, so you're gonna find the right people around you. I think. I'm convinced of that anyway, and I'm saying this too because I really want you to stay here,
Nice.
because we need this shit here, man.
Nice. No,
We
man.
don't want people to start leaving Dallas for the better place. Like I'm a singer-songwriter, so I should go to Nashville, or I want to get big in pop, so I should go to L.A., or I'm a rock whatever, just go to New York or Seattle. You know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff. We want people to be like, I want to be in Dallas because everything's here.
I love Dallas.
Everything's here.
But I don't like the winter, man. What can we do about that?
Oh, the winter's like a month long, dude. Come on.
Nah, homie.
It's already almost
It's
over.
eternal.
It's like
bro.
70 degrees outside.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, in
it's
New York,
awful.
it starts in like October,
I
ends like in
don't-
March,
that's why
April.
I don't
Yeah.
live in New York. No, we'll never will live
Man, you could put up with it for just like and
Neither-
like it's only cold for like the morning.
These folks up
By noon is
there
fine.
really are courageous, man. All I have
No,
to say is that.
That's why we're always pissed off, because the winters are
courageous
too long.
people, man.
And then
To
it's humid
withstand
in the
that winter.
summertime.
Holy guacamole.
Have you been up there to
Where?
like play New York, like
I've been
to
to
eat-
New York in the winter too.
to visit or
Muy frío, güey.
yeah,
Very cold.
bastante.
No, me no like
Just to visit, or did you perform
just
there?
visit.
Oh,
No,
yeah, yeah.
which I have performed in New York.
Yeah.
Dude, I want to go to all these places. I know people that it's just again, I want to go to the right places like where I can just do my thing. I think that all that thing is gonna come now this year. All I have to do is create the connections.
Dude,
I have
start tonight. We're having it. We're gonna
I
start.
have
tonight,
a couple
man.
of friends there, man. I should just do another trip. Just go there, man. It's cool. Now in the summer, just go up there.
Yep.
Show up to a couple of places.
And the content that
Show
you're
up my
gonna
guitar
get.
and say, you know what? Let me play it here.
Dude, you know what? For these places, start that right now. Tell them, hey, if you want to check me out, I'm gonna be live on Saturday, and maybe they can start watching you right now instead of like waiting for us to get the video and then sending it over to them. You know how you were saying earlier, how like if you want to perform for some people, especially in New York, they're gonna be like, all right, show us what you got, kind of stuff, right?
Right.
But this would be kind of a unique way to show them what you got. So instead of showing them a video that you've edited or whatever, tell them, hey, check me out. I'm gonna be live on YouTube. That makes you kind of sound legit, right?
And then the video is gonna stay in YouTube,
Oh, for
right?
sure. As soon as the show's over, it's up.
Oh, it's all
Yeah.
right. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's
So yeah, this shit starts now, man. It's gonna start right now. Starts
yeah,
tonight,
man.
and then next week at your tiny corner session, and then that Monday go to the Love Mic, and then start releasing shit. I'm telling you, man. Right in less than a month, you're probably gonna meet all the right people and feel really good about being here, like as a musician and everything, and probably start getting your own gigs too. About like for your own music.
That'll be fantastic.
I would definitely do whatever I can, whatever connections I have.
Yeah.
Just saying that, and I'll say that
Yeah, it's
live
the
on
only
YouTube.
the
That's-
only way that the code will not win is if
we got to
if it
keep him
really
warm with
starts
support.
working out. Yeah, if it
If
really
we all
starts
if we
working
all
out,
surround him, we're gonna keep him warm enough.
the code then won't be an issue there anymore.
Well, hopefully you're that successful that you can just peace out to Miami during the winter and then come back when it's done.
Yeah, that would be the dream.
That's it.
Actually, if we could do that, yeah, that's the dream. If we could do that, or peace out to
Oh,
Colombia,
yeah,
papi.
man. Yeah, oh, yeah, shit.
How about that,
Yeah.
dude?
And
Bruh,
hire me
if I
as
spend
your
long
videographer.
enough in
so I-
Colombia,
I can
I'm
film the whole
staying,
thing.
If I spend long enough in Colombia,
Same,
I'm sure I'm staying.
probably.
And then come back here in 11 years. So where have you been? And I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's
up in the mountain,
I've been happy
up there, happy as
Yeah.
fuck, dude.
playing for the goats.
Dude, it's bro. Let me tell you, it's a lot of culture over there.
No, I know, man.
They
I
love
know.
this style of music, man.
Of course, yeah. It's the
great.
same as Colombia. I mean, it's just very, very similar style.
Yes, yes, yes.
It seems,
yes, yes, sir.
And so people, you gotta look forward to next week on the Friday the 13th.
Yes.
It's gonna be very lucky for us though.
It's the Lucky Friday.
yeah,
It doesn't
it's-
get better than that.
It's a lucky Friday.
I couldn't wish for a better number than that.
Right there, yeah, I love
That's
it.
the lucky number. It's however you want to see it, right?
That's right. And but for us, it's super lucky because we're gonna have Alejandro Terra here
Thank
for
you,
the
sir.
strings and stories. You're gonna hear all the stories behind it, and then hear the music. And don't worry if you don't know Spanish, because we guarantee you're gonna love it. Unless there's something wrong with, like I said, with your nervous system, then go get it checked out right after. But at least check it out. It'll be a good way to tell, maybe.
Absolutely.
And so we're gonna take a little break here because Alejandro Terra is gonna give us a couple of songs, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's do it.
because you've been saying you want to get your music out there. So
I want to
here's
get my music, man.
This is like
even if somebody is also I love writing songs for
okay.
if somebody wants to interpret my songs
Get on this
Like,
Artist
okay.
Connect that, bro. For real, download
as a
this thing.
songwriter,
Yeah.
yeah, that's why I was mentioning the Miami scene, because over there, is I would love to work as a songwriter, because what I write for me is all sorts of things. I can because my concept as an artist is a little bit more specific,
Uh-huh.
but I write all sorts of things. I don't.
Oh man, I'm telling you, after the Creators Factory, it's a singer songwriters like night. Like they're all songwriters. So
Dude,
I
that's
think you'll
what's
get
up.
plugged in. Hell yeah.
That's what's up.
But yeah, let this begin something, man. Like Bruce Lee has, I think it was Bruce Lee's, has a saying where you drop a rock in a pebble, eventually it creates ripples, and eventually those ripples cross the whole pond, right? The metaphor.
Exactly.
So let this be that pebble for this year. It's gonna start here, and the ripples are gonna start spreading everywhere else, starting now.
Exactly.
All right,
Has to be that way.
that's right. All right, we'll be right back with Alejandro Terra live inside the Beehive Studio. Chill out here. We'll be right back. Could you switch off that microphone?
The loving. Ahora sí, decía uy. On my way to freedom, baby. Coming back again to live with you. The loving care of all your people. The Lone Star flag, red, white, and blue. Thank you for the many blessings, allowing me to share experience and all the fellow Texans that help me to build a bond no one can take apart. Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Alejandro Terra. I'm a singer-songwriter, originally from Cuba. I want to perform some of my original song for you guys. Hopefully you guys can connect and enjoy it. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm going to be doing my concert on February the 13th at 9 p.m. So come out here. It's going to be live recorded. And some of the songs that I'm going to be playing there are originals. Some are covers, but mostly originals. This next song is called Texas in My Heart. Hopefully you guys can connect with it as well. I'm on my way to freedom, baby. I'm coming back again to live with you. The loving care of all your people. The Lone Star flag, red, white, and blue. Thank you for the many blessings, allowing me to share experience and all the fellow Texans that help me to build a bond no one can take apart. The highways that connect your cities give a sense of liberty and peace of mind, reminding me of all my struggles and why this state I'll never leave behind. Texas always in my heart, personal victories and crazy stories, where everything is cheap or free of charge. You stay forever in my memory. Texas always in my heart, personal victories and crazy stories, where everything is cheap or free of charge. You stay forever, forever in my memory. The crazy weather down in Houston, the rain is flooding my entire yard. But I know if it storms all night, the morning sun will come and dry it all. I can't forget that night in Austin when I discovered this beautiful love. I traveled many miles searching and I settled between Dallas and Fort Worth. Don't fool around and mess with Texas. The cowboys are ready to defend this land, a true beacon of independence. When I live in Texas, I am a free man. Texas always in my heart. Personal victories and crazy stories where everything is cheap or free of charge. You stay forever in my memory. Texas always in my heart. Personal victories and crazy stories where everything is cheap or free of charge. You stay forever, forever in my memories. Forever in my memories. Forever in my heart. Forever in my heart. Forever. Yeah, true beacon. Oof, that was a tongue twister right there. As you can tell, English is not my first language.
That's so nice to hear after hearing the story of your song, the story about why you wrote this song.
Right.
Now it makes a lot more sense.
Nice. Exactly. You see, it makes a lot more sense. Yeah, it's all my life experience. It's all these stories. Now I like to share this song from my second album. It's called Tan Curioso es el Azar. And now that we're here, you know, in this
Salazar.
yeah.
¿Por qué Salazar?
No. Tan
Tan
curioso
Salazar
es el azar.
azar. Okay, I just said
Azar
Salazar.
is means the random.
Right.
When something is. So the song will be how curious is randomness. So will be a
okay,
translation like how curious how random things work.
Right.
Because the song is about the beginning of a relationship. So tan curioso es el azar que me puso en tu camino, blah blah
Sí.
blah. So all this is so curious that all of these things happen for us to get together.
led
That's
me
the
to you,
concept
yeah.
of the song.
Like how curious all this stuff happened that led you to the tiny corner.
Oh, that's funny. So yes, and it's one of my favorites to perform because it's melodically, musically, a song that I wrote like just boom, me salió de una. It was all at once, and it's one of these songs that I don't know where they came from, and I just love it. It's just love to play it. It's by far one of my favorites, to be honest. Yes, and I always love to perform it live. It's just a blast. Let me actually make it a little higher. And higher to breathe. Let's do it, baby. curioso es el azar que te puso en mi camino. Quizás ya se cansó la soledad, amigos todavía hay que. Tengo un buen presentimiento, igual que el de aquella vez. Por favor, cuídame, que no quiero resbalarme ni caerme nuevamente en el contén. Ay, amor, mírame, solo déjame acercarme, que tu risa y tu belleza me hacen bien. A tu lado no me acuerdo del ayer, como me gustaría enamorarte, mujer, y perderme entre tus labios y tu piel. Tan curioso es el azar, que las horas son eternas desde el día en que te oí cantar, y no sé por qué será, pero todo tiene más sentido y el silencio es un castigo mortal. Por favor, cuídame, que no quiero resbalarme ni caerme nuevamente en el contén. Ay, amor, mírame, solo déjame acercarme, que tu risa y tu belleza me hacen bien. Ahí a tu lado no me acuerdo del ayer, como me gustaría enamorarte, mujer, y perderme en tus labios y tu piel. Tan curioso es el azar, que solo pienso en ti desde aquella noche en que te conocí.
Thank you so much, Alejandro Terra. Everybody, make sure you clear out your schedules. Friday the 13th is going to be a very lucky day here in Garland. Alejandro Terra is going to be here at the Tiny Corner. It's going to be nice and cozy and warm inside, just like he likes it. Nice and warm. We're gonna put the heat up too for you, all the way up, so we're sweating, just like Miami.
It's like a sauna.
We're gonna make it like Miami, nice and humid.
Nice.
Yeah, dress
Like
for the occasion.
Yeah, bring some chanclas. You already know what's
That's right,
up.
some chanclas. That means
Some
sandals.
coolers,
That
yeah,
means some flip flops,
yeah.
actually, not sandals, flip flops.
Some flip flops. Yes.
Yep. Some white shorts,
Yes.
white polos, white button downs. Yeah, that's cubing it up. All right, everybody. That does it for Tiny Talk number 16 or 17. I'm forgetting. I'm forgetting the count. With Alejandro Terra. Thank you so much, Alejandro Terra, for being here.
Man. Thank you.
I can't wait for next Friday and everything else that's gonna happen. Because, like I said, today is the beginning, bro.
Yes.
The
I'm
pebble.
excited.
I just dropped the pebble, and now those ripples are gonna start spreading freaking everywhere, starting right now. You said it. All right. Everybody, make sure you're following Alejandro Terra at Alejandro Terra Music. You can see it right there on your screen, and be up to date with all the latest stuff because there's some stuff coming in hot. So make sure you're paying attention.
Thank you.
All right, that does it for the Tiny Talk. We will see you again soon. And as always, if you're an artist out there that wants to get on this little interview podcast thingy, to get your story out there, just to have some different kind of content to put out, and to have people kind of get to know a different part of you, contact us at the Tiny Stage, at the underscore tiny underscore stage. You see it there popping up right next to my head. Shoot us a DM and we'll set you up. It can be really any day that we're not having a show, and however long you want, pretty much. Like we were just here for now 2 hours on the dot right now. Yep. Make sure you're following the Tiny Stage. Come out to our shows. And thank you again, everyone that voted for us and supported us for the Dallas Entertainment Awards. That was a crazy experience. And continue to support us because there's a lot of great things coming up for the Tiny Stage. So, yeah. All right. We'll see you next time. Take care.